at his job.
You said what? You said Carson. What you said? Because you
I
know he
said,
tried to say you didn't have a job
I
earlier.
did not say that.
Yes, you did.
I
Hi,
got home.
Craig.
He's sticking by this story, Derek.
I know you know. Well, you know when you stand strong in the lie, you gotta stay in it.
Derek, you full of shit. You try to say that Carlson didn't have a job.
But start with say what you're supposed to say in the beginning, bitch.
Bye, Lindsay. And then you tried to say, oh, well, he
Craig,
finally
you
got it.
say what? Open up the show, Craig.
I want him to open the door so I can get in the car. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, boy, hey. Oh, I need a little light. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig, the writer.
And I am Derek J, and we are here to talk to you guys about our next show.
Yes.
Now, obviously, so now as you see, we are on the move.
Yeah, we're on the move. Derek is working.
Yes, and Craig is drinking.
Excuse me, I am not drinking. I just had a drink.
Or couple.
Because I had 3 when I was with you earlier.
Okay, then now you only have one now.
I only have 1 now, yeah. And
Okay.
I'm in the passenger side with my seatbelt on.
I see. So I'm looking for my phone, so I don't see I don't know what's happening on here. Can you see comments and stuff on your phone?
I can see. They're saying, Craig, open up the show. And they said, hey, boy, hey.
Oh, okay, which I can't see anything. But, let me just go to, comments. Oh, there we go. I can see that. So, okay, you guys. So this week, Sunday, is a heavy type of show. We have not gotten any bites on it because I don't
we
think
have.
We have?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, well,
See,
good.
that lets y'all know that I read the emails.
Oh, well, you do. Yes, you do, Craig. But I would say, but we want to have more.
Yeah, we do.
And,
Definitely.
and so I would like, and listen, you guys, this is about domestic violence and LGBTQ community. We're not gonna stay on long with this but we just want to encourage some people that if you have been or going through a situation that involves domestic violence, we would love to talk to you. If you are the person that is the aggressor, we would love to talk to you. You don't have to show your face. You don't have to. We can just hear you. We can just hear you talk. But we want to really have a real conversation about this and about what brings people to this. Why is it happening? If you're in it, why do you stay in it? We really want to have a real conversation about it. So we're reaching out to our people here to let us know. I just lost my train of thought.
Yeah,
but I'm reaching out to but we're reaching out to you guys to, reach out to us because we want to hear from you this Sunday.
So, so just to add on to what Derek was saying, domestic violence in LGBTQ relationships happens in 50% of LGBTQ relationships. So just to echo what he said, we definitely want to hear from those that are the abused, but we also want to hear from the abuser. Because oftentimes, and I'm no psychologist, but oftentimes the abuser abuses because of insecurities or because it's been something that they've that was modeled for them, like in their childhood. They witnessed it, they watched it. So we definitely want to kind of hear from you so we can kind of get a handle on it. And then I believe, and Derek, you said this earlier, I will find a way to plug in the book. I talk about domestic violence in my second book. One thing for certain, two things for sure. But in that book, I talk about how sometimes it happens because of internalized homophobia. Because you are a person who hasn't accepted or embraced your sexuality, and you just don't like the idea of having the kinds of feelings that you have for the same sex, and so you take it out on that person. It's like this internal aggression, if you will. Go ahead.
When we talk about abuse, we're not talking about physical. We're not talking about just physical abuse. There's verbal abuse, mental abuse. There's a lot of abuses that happen in relationships that we want to talk to people about, and we want to, talk about. You know,
Right.
I can't speak to that nature because I haven't been in that situation before. So, but I want to, but I do have questions and I do want to learn from it. So, and what about you, Craig?
I've never been in a relationship that was abusive, but I definitely fought. I've
You,
definitely fought before.
so you were the aggressor.
No, 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 no. I was pushed to the point of having to put, to lay hands.
Gotcha. Well, you
Um,
verbally abused me in this relationship.
I verbally abused you.
You do. You do, Craig. And you know,
Uh,
I didn't want to talk about it right now because I wouldn't want to bring up anything. But you know,
Uh,
I want to talk about it with you later. Okay.
well, no, but here's the thing. What my relationship, and this was over like 15 years ago, I think. But yeah, it was 16 years ago. And what happened was I was provoked, and we kind of got into a fight, and
Mhm.
the relationship, that was the only time that it happened. But I knew that from that point that the relationship was going downhill. I knew that was a sign that the relationship was over. And then, those of you that read the first book, that nigga that stole my winter clothes, I had to tap that ass too.
Come here. Wait a minute. I'm on a live. I'll be there 1 second.
But Carlton said he's been in an abusive relationship. You were in an abusive relationship?
twice.
Hey,
So
it wasn't abusive. Y'all just got into a fight.
It's abusive when you get physical.
But abusive, well, I think domestic violence is one thing. Abusive is another conversation, I think. Because
I mean,
abusive,
so abuse. You don't think abusive and domestic violence go hand in hand?
they do go hand in hand, but there is a slight distinction. Because, like, abusive is when you getting your ass whipped.
Right.
Domestic violence is when y'all fighting each other.
Okay. Well. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think.
Okay.
Where sometimes you take turns being the aggressor. You
Hmm.
know?
It depends. Now, if you try to protect your life, that's a different story.
Yeah, if you try to protect your life. But Carlton, the story you told me, like, you were just in relationships and them niggas was crazy and y'all got into a tussle.
Why you throwing Carlton's business out there like
Well,
that?
because he said it just now.
Oh, okay.
You just didn't hear him.
I just want to make sure
No, I ain't gonna just throw his business out there.
we ain't got
No,
we ain't got no consent forms out here.
we ain't got no consent form. No, he mentioned it just now. You just didn't hear him. But in his instance, I don't think that was abusive. When you say that, it makes it sound like it was an ongoing thing.
Right. Well, but I think the person was prone to it because he had a history of it.
Okay, so he's saying that the person that he dated had a history of it, but with them, they only got into it that one
Oh,
time.
yeah, I think
Right.
that was
Yeah, and then that was it. And then the relationship was over.
Well, the email address is scrolling at the bottom. Is
Yeah.
glmconvo@gmail.com. And if you guys know someone that want to talk about it, like I said, this is the very rare occasion that we will allow to not see people.
Right.
You can tell your
As a
story,
whole.
your situation, and you can just you don't have to, we don't have to show you don't have to show your video. We can
You show your face, yeah.
you don't have to show your face because we know this is a sensitive subject. But
And
we go ahead, Craig.
I was gonna say, and see, I reached out to some people that I know personally. One is going to participate. He was the abuser.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then another friend of mine was the abused, but I don't know if he's gonna do it or not, but I'll reach out to him again. He
Mhm.
actually podcasted with me before and he told the story, but I really would like for him to come and tell the story again because we have a whole new audience. But this particular friend was in a relationship with a guy for several years.
Well, sir, we don't need you to tell the story if we're gonna have them come on, sweet.
Well, I just want to say the guy busted him upside his head with an iron.
Okay, but
And I went with him to the ER and he had to get staples in his head. So like we want to hear, you
Wait,
know.
is it just physical? Is it verbal?
Well, we want all of the above. We want physical stories. We want verbal stories because the idea or the intention for me behind this is to bring clarity for those of you that are watching. You may be in a situation that's dysfunctional and you don't even know because
uh,
dysfunction may be your normal. So for me, I want to kind of bring some sort of insight to that and have that conversation.
yes. So I have to get back to work. I don't mean to rush things.
Yes. No, that's fine.
Yeah, so you guys please email us at glmconvo, glmconvo at gmail.com, and we will see you guys on Sunday with this topic of I'm gay like me, of domestic abuse and LGBTQ relationships.
Yes, and that's going to be this Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yep.
So just email us now if you want to participate in this conversation. All right.
All right.
All right. So listen, you guys have an amazing night. Brush your teeth, floss your teeth, brush your tongue. Go on over to CraigTheWriterStewart.com and purchase some books. Amen. Or some merchandise.
Bye, Craig.
Bye, y'all.
Guys.